Pac-Man and Kazuya,
Yeah.
both from Namco. I feel like he just enjoys the game, and you can see like how he how that translates into his gameplay. He's very like light-hearted, and although he plays for keeps, he plays seriously. You can see like he enjoys the game genuinely.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you can just tell he just loves to play the game. And like you said, Bandai Namco fan. However, you know what? I just think he's a fan of really, really good characters. I mean, why wouldn't you have the Kazuya sitting in the pocket?
But then again, Smash Bros. Ultimate was developed by Bandai Namco, so
yeah,
there's something there.
You're absolutely right, Bandai Namco all around. However, maybe we're going to be favouring the Pac-Man this tournament because with characters first, obviously, FD will be struck.
FD will definitely be struck.
Definitely more of a Pac-Man favorite tournament for the Japanese player.
Absolutely. But no stranger to Pac-Man. Over here we do have Modzai, we do have him, and he's seen also a lot of different Pac-Mans, also in the US as Shinji, if I'm not mistaken. Getting
the first stop
great
already,
conversion,
not even a minute.
In the minute.
Sheik or Mr.R now on the back foot. However, he's no stranger to making comebacks. He's a seasoned veteran. He's seen it hundreds of times before.
Yeah, the mental fortitude of this player is not to be trifled with. 94%, however, is not something to be too scared of unless he has a good kill confirm into up smash. T is quite safe from harm's way.
Yeah, T definitely all too keen to set up shop in the corner. However, that is going to be at his own demise as a bouncing fish confirm will be found. However, T is going to be finding a confirm of his own, taking a completely dominant second stock and now bringing the lead from just some percent to one whole stock.
One whole stock already, and barely 2 minutes have passed. Yabuki, this is looking like a speed run, using the hydrant to extend the active frames. This is amazing play from T, who is not letting Mr.R getting outside of the corner, but he manages to find a way through, getting the bomb set up to make a little bit of way, a little bit of air, finally allowed to breathe.
Yeah, just every single aspect of T's play has just been so sharp, so airtight. I mean, we're looking at and there we go. It's already done.
Absolutely done like that.
What was that? 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, that looked like such a walk, like such he looked very comfortable there.
Yeah, I mean, the ledge traps were completely on point. It just seems anything that Mr.R tried to do, T just was not getting phased by it. Nothing was catching him off guard at all, Ari.
Not only he was unfazed by Mr.R's attempts at approaching and setups and anything, but he was also very overwhelming. He was like really drowning Mr.R in options, projectiles, ledge traps. At some point, he couldn't keep track of all of it, and at the end, he just got rid of all of those 3 stocks in a timely manner.
Yeah, like as you were just saying, while every single aspect of his gameplay was completely on point, he was just so good at also suffocating Mr.R, like you said, just constantly in the space. He never had downtime. Mr.R never really had a chance to breathe. There was just always something to deal with, and Pac-Man's just so good at that.
Absolutely, and when I see something back from that very good mix-up with the up, that was amazing here from T, setting up shop. Nice down smash, good coverage. And you see, this is the mark of great players. At the very first interactions of the game, they're not going to go for one direction. They're really going to go for coverage, trying to get as much space covered as you can. The down smash, although didn't kill, put him in a good position and got him the information that Mr.R at the ledge is very keen to roll.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, in early stages of the match, you just want to set, you want to cover as many options as possible. Just like get everything, get as much as you can in your favor. No matter what they do, you want to be the one who's in the advantage in that position.
Definitely, and he's still looking at the advantage, but you have to clear that stock. Sheik with Rage can be quite dangerous, especially in a stage like Smashville. However, watch out for those trades. It's a very light character as well, setting up shop. Look at the Hydrant, it didn't go that far. Good use of the needles, however, scrapping slowly but surely. Make sure that even though his stock is gone, he doesn't have to work much to get rid of T's first as well.
Yeah, however, despite the shocking dominance that T has shown in this first stock, Mr.R clinging on with 160% on Sheik of all characters already. Now both players are just one confirmed, one hit away from taking each other's stock. the survivability on Mr.R's side has been nothing short of impressive.
Absolutely, and see, that's about the maneuverability, like really trying to avoid those setups, avoiding those situations where you get overwhelmed and you get drowned. Like, he's doing such a good job of surviving. 172% Yabuki, my man is fighting for his life.
Yep, however, the Needle's just not being able to stop the projectile there as Apple, and we're no stranger to the strength that Apple possesses. We'll be completely eliminating Mr.R's stock at 170. However, to get so much mileage out of that stock, definitely nothing short of impressive.
Yeah, an apple a day keeps the ramen awake, definitely, and also making T looking very, very healthy there. 159%, but he still can make it on. Mr.R, however, pressing, making him taste his own medicine. Might have a fielding of that, not quite. Down throw, setting up the tech chase, and sitting very comfortably. Recognize the situation. No, poor air dodge there, caught by Mr.R, getting the kill confirmed without letting him have too much of a lead.
Yep, even at 170%, you're still not safe from the down tilt up air confirmed that Sheik possesses. However, Mr.R on the back foot, and that back foot is just only getting more and more precarious.
Yes.
As time goes on, 100% to Mr.R's name. He just has a lot of work to do, especially with characters such as Sheik, Ori.
A lot of work indeed, but when those combos might be going, when those conversions. Yeah, he was very aware of the trampoline there, but couldn't get much more than 43%. You'll have to work a little bit harder than that.
Yep, and now Bell in hand. This is a terrifying position to be in, and that will be Mr.R's second stock. There's just absolutely no chance that he was missing that conversion.
This is such a checkmate position, because even stalling at ledge, you're not escaping that. And look at that, look at those combos. My man is not playing Pac-Man, he's playing Tekken, he's playing fighting games. He has a lot of extended combos, 56%, going for a bit more of that. And looking very, very nice on this last stock on ramen.
Yep, and I feel like that word is just Pac-Man in a nutshell, or just coverage, coverage, and more coverage. You saw the Bell at the ledge, and then if Mr.R wants to get out of that situation, he just has to roll. And what an insane Bell into footstool conversion from
Oh my
T.
god, I love watching T. He's so entertaining, even when he's really playing seriously. Very good awareness of Smash Bros. Even most fundamental mechanics to get him on good position. Again, oh my god, the Bell didn't hit. Of course, the roll will get him away from that. Going for the melon cannonball, but he's not gonna get hit. Mr.R knows about that. Getting the up air is gonna kill. A good DI still from T, but it was not enough.
Yeah, down tilt into up air has definitely been Mr.R's best friend in the set. However, T, Bell in hand, we know he is the master of item play. Just knows what to do in every single situation with every single item he can possibly possess.
That's the win condition.
Is not quite going to be the stock for Mr.R. Definitely clinging on to life. Let's see, can he get the mileage out of this stock that he has shown on both other stocks this game, Ori?
But so far he's on a good position. Trying to get the platform pressure, avoiding the down air. He could have been shield poked. Double forward there to put him outside of the stage. Good ledge trap perhaps, not quite. Keeping it safe, keeping it simple, right below that platform. He doesn't want to get hit. He knows he's in a very dangerous spot.
Yeah, you know, I love that in so many situations Mr.R is always down but just never quite out. You know what? He just when you're looking at this type of percent, you think it's just all but over for players who fight T. However, Ramen with the Sheik just completely masters the movement and getting out of all these situations. You know, he's seen it thousands of times during his career. He knows how to get out. He knows how to stay alive. However, he does not quite know how to avoid every single item thrown at him.
Yeah, that was rough, man, because Mr.R was definitely fighting to survive. 170%. This is very rarely heard of when you're fighting Sheik. She's a very light character, but T, again, as you said, with the coverage, always keeping track on Mr.R's movement and making sure that the road is not open.
Yep. Now, We are moving on into Game 3, the possible winner's side stock for Mr.R. If he fails here, I believe he will have to yet again retry to make his way into top 8 through loser's side.
Definitely, and I've said if push comes to shove, he still have a few backups. That Age is finally out, even though Shootown has given T a lot of experience in that matchup. He still believes he will fare better against Pac-Man than the Sheik.
Despite the experience that he will have against Aegis with a player like Shootown in his region, Mr.R definitely feels that he needs to change something up. The Sheik just isn't quite working. He's constantly on the back foot. He always just has to work that much harder than T. And Aegis right now is taking to put in a nice amount of work for Mr.R right now already.
Yeah, that's working just a little bit better than the Sheik, even a lot better than the Sheik. Switching to the Pyra, going for the kill, using those downers. Classic play from a Pyra, but T might get the party started there with a few up air strings. Not quite good frame trap with the neutral there, getting a little bit of damage, racking up 101%. This is an even game now, Yabuki.
Yeah, this is something you see quite often. You rack up a lot of percent with Mythra, swap over to Pyra, and then your job, despite the kill power increase, your job just gets a little harder, especially when you're fighting a character like Pac-Man with a lack of speed. However, that is not going to stop Mr.R. He is now an entire stock ahead and sitting quite comfy at the moment.
Very, very comfortable. However, the snipe, taking a look out of MLG's page there, using the, okay, what fruit was that? Was that a tangerine or was that an orange?
I believe it was orange, yeah.
Yeah, you guys call it orange, we call it a tangerine.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
We just say orange.
Yeah, but either way, has been doing quite well. T getting back the momentum from that snipe, 93% racking up on Mr.R's second stock.
Yeah.
This is looking a bit green, even though he had the positional advantage, avoiding barely by a head at forward smash, but you're not gonna take that. Mr.R at his winner's side stock.
Yep, Mr.R definitely should have been ready to take that in this situation, because T, master of edgeguarding, and now we've just seen a complete 180 on what happened in stock 1. Mr.R is now once again on the back foot, and T is sitting comfy on his second stock. Can I just hang back? If you want your kill, you come to me, you earn it. I don't have to come to you. I'm going to set up shop, and I will whittle you down until I feel ready to take your stock.
Absolutely, classic strategy. Classic strategy, especially when you have the lead, especially when you're playing Pac-Man. But at some point you'll have to come back on stage. At some point you'll have to come back on Smashville, which is a very small stage where interactions, the smallest of interactions, can matter. Trying to go for the coverage here of the spot dodge with the jab, but it's not working quite well. 52%, he's still sitting comfortably. The neutral air is going to take by surprise. T brought back to his last stock as well. This is a game 3 on each player's last stock.
Yeah, Ramen, like we said, despite having to make up some percent, this is definitely nothing that Mythra cannot do. Especially you just get a few hits and all of a sudden you've made it back. Just need one more interaction when a character like Mythra can just send you everywhere she wants.
Definitely, those kind of characters that can have very creative ways of racking up damage, again with the neutral there. But the assist coming from the Hydra is going to prevent him from racking even more percent. 35% is nothing, especially when you have so much of a lead against your opponent. 111% is he just needs a bell, gets him on hand, and now the win condition is there. He's just going to have to wait for a bit. Whiffs it. Yep. Mr.R seizing the opportunity to rack up even more damage.
Yeah, letting the bell rip just too early, and now T's percent ever growing, getting hit by both the dash attack and the hydrant, and all of a sudden both players are at kill percent. Pyra, nothing short of a monster, as we see the up B from ledge, sending T flying sky high.
The Hail Mary meant that Prominence Revolt, very, very risky move, but paid off. T did not expect Mr.R going for it, so he lives on. He is willing, he is determined to win his top 8 spot. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.R is still alive.
Yep, signs of life, as you said, from Mr.R. Maybe the Aegis switch, maybe the Aegis was something that should have come out from game 1.
Probably,
Chants
yeah.
are just coming out in spades from the left of us right now.
Oh my goodness.
The French are just come out in full force for their boys.
Definitely. If you guys want to check that out, I believe there are a lot of streams on Twitter as we speak for those off-stream matches. So you will not miss any action. But the action we don't want to miss right now is Mr.R versus T on Town City, my dear Abuki.
Yep, and another change, I believe. Where was it we started? We started on SBF?
We started on Smashville, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
no, we started on Smashville, on SBF, then Smashville, and now we're on Town City.
Yes, and we've just gone all over the place. I'm curious to see what does T see in the stage that might be different for him.
Maybe a little more space against Mythra. You have, as I said, Smashville, each interaction counts, each interaction puts you in a disadvantageous position. And on Town City, you have a little bit more ground to work with, a little bit more space, so maybe that's what he's looking for. Yeah,
you know what, I would agree. However, one thing, if you want to get some more space, you also have to compromise and sit and live in fear at Pyra, at the ledge. All Mr.R needs is just one well-placed hit, like that F-toe, taking so much space, such a large hitbox, eliminating T's first stock, and Mr.R grabbing the lead right out of T's hands.
Humongous size hitbox, as you've said, definitely covering a lot of ground at the ledge. This is quite dangerous indeed. Mr.R having a field day there, but push aside. The Hydron will cover it, not quite. T very patient here, neutral there, out of shield, and the snipe with the Tangerine gonna bring it to an even game.
Yup, the Tangerine sniping Mr.R out of the sky as he does try to switch to get a more favourable recovery, and now both players are basically even stocks. Aggressive off the ledge, getting rid of Mr.R's ledge trap attempt, and now stealing the lead right back. This has just been back and forth constantly, Ollie.
Absolutely, back and forth against those two players. They are fighting for their top 8 spot. Mr. T sitting comfortably, however, in that lead. That ground has been working quite well for him so far, despite the first stock. 50% only, tries to get back. Oh my god, good stalling there. Always very patient, not letting himself between patient and landing too quickly, because you know how dangerous that can be against Mythra or Pyra. Unfortunately, the Hydron was not making it, but good awareness, going for the back end for the kill. Bring Mr.R to his last stop.
Yep, if you miss your confirm once, just try again. That is the leeway that Bell gives a player like Pac-Man. But both these players are equally as hungry for this top 8 spot, and if you think that Mr.R is going to be falling behind now, then you are dead wrong.
Absolutely, Mr.R now in a very good position, trying to punish the landing, not quite, getting thrown away. Are you gonna survive that? Going for the raw forward smash. He can carry some risk. He still has a stock up his sleeve, so he can take those riskier options. Good trade, almost killed, but it's not enough. Good awareness of the space, the ground of Town City working in his favor.
Yep, textbook spacing, and once again we are gonna see the exact same confirm that we did in what I believe was game 2, but this time it is going to be sending Mr.R straight into his loser's side.
Absolutely. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, that spectacular game where T qualified in top 8, we are going to take a very short break of 10 minutes. Stay right there.